Hi, I'm Angel Scent, and welcome to Music Journey. Hello, everyone. Today is an amazing day, and I have a dope person to introduce you to. His name is JustFresh.
Yeah. What's up?
Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
And so, did you fly in from New York, all the way from New York
All
to
the
come
way
here?
from Marietta. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I am so glad that you're here and that you took the time out to come and have me interview you today.
Appreciate it.
So I'm going to dive right into the first question. Where did the name JustFresh come from?
Oh man, so JustFresh started in about high school. Friend of mine, Rika, we used
A
to
girl,
rap
a
together.
female?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. We used to just rap together, and me and her kind of like had like the fashion thing. So we started dressing. I always kept my hair cut. I was a barber. I started in high school, so she just started, hey, you just fresh. And I was, it was simple right then, but it had a lot of meaning behind it.
Right.
So I took it, and then it's like everybody around me just adopted it.
And so with the rapping, was that always your passion? That was something that you really like wanted to do and pursue as far as a career?
So I would say when I first started considering it, my cousin Anthony was the first person that introduced me, I would say, to hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
And we moved down to Georgia when I was really young. I was 3 years old. So we left the whole family up in the north, and that was like my closest cousin. And so he would show me DMX and show me, whatever.
DMX he's dope.
Yeah, that's what I
Rest in
remember.
peace.
Going to visit him. R.I.P. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started to want to be like him. I started to write, and yeah.
So you write and you rap. That's dope.
Yeah.
And I heard that you also make some beats. So you do a little bit of producing as well?
I did. I do. I started making beats because I was rapping, and I was always going to the internet and finding instrumentals and listening to music with no words on it that I could rap to. I made an album on my own, basically in my parents' living room with, a crappy microphone and beats that I took off the internet. And after that process of making that album, I decided that I was tired of searching for beats for so long, and then finding one, over hours of searching through beats. I'm like, I gotta learn how to make these beats. So my parents bought a Apple computer, and it had GarageBand on it.
Nice.
So I start finding the loops and start throwing the beats together.
Cool. So basically self-taught.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's definitely a gift. That's a great gift to have. Rap, make your own beats, and you don't have to go to nobody.
Correct. I mean, I would say self-taught, but I've been taught by everybody that I met.
Right. You were inspired.
I've been inspired by everybody. And I learned from a lot of people. I was never afraid to ask questions. I met a lot of people that knew a lot more than me. I went to school for audio engineering. Towards the end, towards the later part, like 2016, I made another album. I produced all the beats, pretty much all the beats. But minus 2 beats is 10 songs. I wrote raps to some of them. So the album went instrumental, lyrical. And then I got to the end of that, and I didn't know what to do anymore from that point on. So I went to audio engineering school.
So has any of your music been played on the radio?
I mean, I've tried, since putting my stuff out there, you get the emails. So I've looked into all these, internet radio stations and stuff like that, and calling into the radio and stuff like that. But
so being a rapper, you find it challenging to get your music out there?
it certainly is. It's not easy. I know a lot of people that are very talented and very determined, and the opportunities are far and few between.
Do you feel like it's like a competition, like it's oversaturated?
Super competitive. My best friends are my competitors. They're gonna look at my songs and judge them and be like, oh, I'm better than that, and I'm gonna look at their songs and be like, I'm better than that. And then when I go reach out to them, and definitely when I was in school, I met a lot of aspiring rappers and musicians, and I was like, we're going toe to toe. You rap? Let's go in the studio right now. Let's make a song.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then in school, I had taken more of a stance of producing, so I did a couple songs with some people in there that I kind of had a good vibe with, but some of them I was just like, look, I'm gonna just sit back, I'm gonna make the beat, I'm gonna record you, I'm gonna coach you through the whole process, because I've been through it before.
Right. So what would you say like makes good music? What do you think you can put together? Like, what makes a good song?
I mean, it's a lot of details that makes a good song, in my opinion. I would say, like, you can't have a good song without the experience. You gotta at least be talking from experience. You gotta practice. There's no replacement for practice. If you don't know how to rap, if you don't know how to sing or whatever you're doing, if you don't know how to record and you don't know how to get on the microphone and put it together, you got to learn how to do that. And then, I mean, if you're working with other people, vibe, super important. Honesty,
that's true.
To be specific, like if you're working with somebody, you got to be like, you got to be able to be honest on the spot.
Mm-hmm. Whether it's good or bad.
Good or bad. I don't like that note. I don't like that verse. I don't like that word. I don't like whatever.
Right. Well, on that note, we're going to come back and we're going to ask JustFresh some more questions and get deeper into his music journey.
It's not included.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We was just chit-chatting, and I wanted to bring you guys in on the conversation. All right? What and who would you compare yourself to in the rap game?
I would say comparing myself to, I've heard a lot of opinions about who I sound like and vibes or whatever. So I don't really know. I know who I was inspired by. And it started off with, as far as like rap music, it was Big Pun, it was Outkast, it was... to
name a few. Those are good ones.
Yeah, for sure. LL Cool J, I listened to it. My dad found a CD case full of CDs in New York one time when we went to visit the family. So in the CD case, that was my first, like, here's rap.
Wow.
And it was DMX, it was Jay-Z, it was Outkast, it was Big Pun.
A lot of heavy hitters.
Oh, it was Busta Rhymes.
Ooh, Busta Rhymes is my favorite.
Extinction level events. So, like, the diction, that articulation from the North, I feel like was a big inspiration for me, especially like using vocabulary words, like big words, speaking clearly. And then I came, in the South where we were living, it was different type of hip hop style. It's more like loose. It's like, so I feel like those are my inspirations.
Awesome. That's very, very interesting. Busta Rhymes. That is my favorite rapper. I love me some Busta Rhymes.
I love Busta Rhymes.
So as a producer, who would you want to make music for? Who would you want to give your music to?
Right now,
like what major artists? I'll say that.
I don't know if they necessarily consider like super major, but Jay Electronica.
Okay.
It's probably one of my favorite rappers.
Okay.
I made it a point to see him when he was in Atlanta. I got to shake his hand. If one day I could meet him, that would be awesome. Give him some music or whatever. Currency is somebody that I listen to all the time.
That's pretty much it.
I love Benny the Butcher and Griselda, Conway, something
These
from
are
there.
all different people. I don't think I've heard of some of the names that you just mentioned.
They're from Buffalo. So it was like a group of 3 people. They're dope. They get produced a lot by The Alchemist. The Alchemist is one of my favorite producers.
I've heard of The Alchemist. Yes.
He produced my
dope.
beat.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So in your opinion, what is the hardest part about building a fan base and getting your music out there?
The hardest part about building a fan base, I would probably say, staying like true to your vision and also consistent
But what's the hardest part though? Like, what do you think is the hardest part?
It's a lot, honestly. Marketing is probably my hardest part. I don't know, that's part of it, because like I had no problem making a song. I could make the beat, I could rap the song, I could find someone to sing, I can do all of that, I can put it out there. I figured out how to do all of that. The only part that I was struggling with was like how to reach everybody out there that was looking for the music. So I would say marketing probably is the hardest part.
Cool. Yeah. I think I could agree with you on that one.
Yeah.
And that's for a lot of artists out there because, you see so much. Well, I've seen so much talent and I'm like, why are you not out there? And yeah, that marketing is a doozy. So I heard you was in some movies. What's going on with that? Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah. So I decided that I would say I had some friends approach me with a script and said that it was written with me in mind. I was receptive to it, and I guess I've been learning about it a little bit. My wife is an actress, and so I've been reading scripts with her for auditions for. So
she pretty much basically helped you, yeah.
She definitely groomed me to know how to handle a script and how to at least kind of figure out how to be in front of a camera.
Nice.
But yeah, it's a cool crime thriller drama. I play.
What is it called?
It's called Hidden. And I play a character called Noah, and I'm an IT specialist. I'm trying to help my friends crack the case, basically.
Cool. That sounds awesome.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see that. Yeah, you could give me more information on that so I could come and check you out.
For sure, yeah.
So do you have any projects coming up?
I got a lot of stuff in motion right now. I do have an album on iTunes, on Apple Music, if you want to get that. Okay. You can look up JustFresh, one word. MEO is the title of the album. AMIO stands for All Music is One. That is my project that is currently out. Other than that, I'll have beats, I'll have raps, I'll have verses, I'll be in movies, I'll be in commercials, I'll be in interviews. Yes. We working from now. Got this new single called Bounce It with Nano, the homie, produced by Smooth. This track goes crazy. The video's out on YouTube right now. You can look up Bounce It, JustFresh, Nano. We going up. So, speaking of Bounce It, we're going to have JustFresh come back and bounce that track for you live. See you when we get back.
She's bouncing and motivating, clapping like standing ovation. Said pull up, she sent the location. We got blunts in the air in rotation. Blue dollars in the section with the hustlers. Vibe higher, nobody here above us. Looked at her, said go and get your friend too. She like, boy, what you trying to get into? I'm just trying to do my thing, little mama. Stack paper and stay out the drama. Give good energy, get good karma. Go for the gusto, that's my mantra. You my favorite that I seen here tonight. Let's link up, we can take a few flights. Booty so juicy, might take a few bites. Baby, if you with it, just talk to me nice.